I'm back with another drawing. This time I'm drawing a character from Death Parade. I don't know if anyone's heard of it before. I didn't realize that came out in 2015. So that's a lot longer in the past than I thought it was. Um, but I guess because I watched it recently, because I think I've seen the show like 3 times. Anyways, if you don't know, Death Parade is a very good, like, 12 episode anime. It's like a complete story. It's it's peak. Let's just say that it's peak. Um, I think it has such an interesting concept, but let me read the little synopsis real fast. I'm going to read it very poorly because I was never good at reading out loud. I was that kid when the teacher would call on you and be like, "Oh, like read this line." I would butcher it every single time. Couldn't do it. But let's try right now. So Death Parade is a psychological thriller anime series where recently deceased people are sent to a mysterious bar called uh, Decim. I don't know how to pronounce that. But they go to play deadly games that reveal their true nature, determining if their souls are reincarnated or cast into the void. Um, so super interesting. So this character is, I think it's pronounced Decim. I can't remember. I say I watched it recently. It's been a while. That's my only issue with it. Is there's certain things I just can't remember. But what made me watch the show? This guy, because I burped. Because he looks cool. Um, the designs are like pretty interesting. I mean, they're not like the most outlandish thing out there. Not like a One Piece character where it's like, where did you come from? But I love a mysterious looking character. He also has really interesting eyes. Like if you just look at it. Anyways, yeah, he's the bartender. And they play different games like darts and bowling, like arcade games and stuff. This is an anime where like there's that one little picture and it's like Light is there from Death Note, just like making a little cameo, being in the afterlife. But anyways, Death Parade, recommend it 100%. I don't want to give it away, but I think it's so interesting. Sorry if you hear my pen clicking in the background. I have to fidget with something. But yeah, talking about Death Parade, let's talk about let's talk about death. But not really. But so I have 2 dogs, and I was just thinking about it. Like my dogs are old, and when they pass away, I'm gonna be so sad. This has gotten real sad real fast. Like, and we barely just started with this drawing. Um, but it's just I think about it all the time, and I know people like debate where it's like, oh, do animals have souls or whatever? And I'm just like, I don't know if they do. Do do they also play a game to decide if they're gonna go get reincarnated or sent to the void? I mean, my dogs would be really bad. And my dogs are not playful dogs. They're couch potatoes. They just like to sit on the couch and sleep and grumble. They don't really bark. They grumble. They grumble and howl at things because one of them is a beagle. If for some reason you saw like my previous video or any random thing, that I do plan on like posting more about my dogs because I love them and I would love to just have a record of them before they slowly pass on. Um, my dog likes to howl because she's a beagle. And the other one is not. He is a little pitty. People love pitties, and he's so cute. Um, their names are 11 and 0. 11 because of Stranger Things, and 0 because technically from Code Geass, but I am watching Vampire Knight, and there's a character named Zero, and I'm just not talking about Death Parade anymore because I'm watching Vampire Knight. And it's hurting my brain. I was talking to my friend about it, and she was basically saying that, Vampire Knight was really good when we were in middle school, but your frontal lobe is too developed now to be able to appreciate it. And she's probably right, because I have to pause every like 5 minutes and just recollect myself because of just the stupidity of what's happening. Like, Yuki Cross is really useless. Like, she doesn't do anything except like complain and offer up her blood to Zero for some reason. I'm like, girl, you like that. Like, you want him to suck your blood. Like, let's be real here. And I get it. Zero's like, if when I was in middle school, I'd probably be crushing on Zero. But I'm not. I'm a grown adult. But I still kind of get it. But it makes me cringe because I'm just like, I didn't name my dog after you. You just happen to have the same name. I did it because of Code Geass, which is like a better show overall, um, in my opinion, obviously. If you've seen Vampire Knight and if you've seen Code Geass, let me know which one you like better. Who's the better Zero? Is it the vampire or is it the war criminal war criminal Zero? Let's backtrack back to Death Parade and Decim. Again, don't know how to pronounce his name. I actually don't have that much to say about him because he himself isn't like the most interesting character. He does have a very interesting character arc though. Interesting enough. I like his character arc where he comes from. He's kind of like this, like almost like cold-hearted character. He's just like, I'm here to do a job, and he has a human assistant to help him judge the two people. It's always two people playing the games, and he just learns kind of like how to be more human because he's an arbiter, which I actually don't know what an arbiter is. Let me look up what an arbiter is. I like the word. There's like certain words that just sound cool, like regalia. That's one that I really love. Arbiter is another one that's like a good one. Let's see what an arbiter is. They are creatures given the mission of judging dead humans by God. Okay. That's cool. What if I put with Death Parade, but like what's an arbiter not in the context of Death Parade? Is it the same thing? Doesn't come up. Just kidding, it does. It's a person empowered to judge a dispute or final decision. Okay, so a judge, basically. So he's a judge. He's a cold-hearted judge. A judge that doesn't know about gray areas. So there's like one episode, or even like the first episode, you see like the guy and the girl, and some people are like, yeah, I can tell what's happening. I am still trying to figure it out. Like, it's the husband and the wife, and basically, like, the husband accuses the wife of cheating. I don't exactly remember. I just know that I was like, dang, like, I think this girl is lying to her husband about not loving him, and spoiler, again, if you haven't seen Death Parade, but she gets sent to the void because this character, Decim, I'm going to call him Decim because I think it makes more sense, just believes her, but the human assistant is like, no, she was lying. And I'm like, yeah, she probably was lying to save her husband's life, even though he was accusing her of cheating. And she was like, one of us is going to get sent to the void. They both died. And they like, when the humans go there, they don't know that they died. I'm not very good at explaining things, but they don't know that they died. So they think they're playing a game for their life because, Decim's like, you gotta play this game or you're gonna die. That's not exactly what he says, but it's like insinuated. You like slowly as they play the game, they start to get their memories back of that they died. Sorry, I just got a text message. Who is it from? It's from a friend. That's good. Could you imagine if it was from a stranger? Which I guess I get a lot of spam text, and it's super annoying, and I'm afraid to answer them. I have a fear. If I answer the text that it's going to be like, I'm going to get a virus. I'm going to get a virus and it's going to destroy my whole entire phone if I reply to it, or if like there's like one that's like, oh, text unsubscribe if you want to unsubscribe to this. And I'm like, no, you're going to give me a virus. My phone's going to die and go into the void and have to play this game with my dogs who are eventually going to die. And then it's going to be my phone versus my dog, and they're going to play fetch or something. And they're both going to lose. They're both going to lose the game of fetch because a phone and my dogs don't play fetch. They just like to sit in one spot and do nothing and just make random sounds all the time. So I don't know how that game would go. Phone versus dog, who would win? It's a smartphone, technically. So I will say, I do think my phone is smarter than my dogs. My dogs are kind of dumb. They only activate when it's time to eat. When it's not time to eat, they aren't active. They're sleeping. Anyways, I'm going to finish this drawing up real fast. I don't have anything interesting to say about it. I just like this character. And I wanted to draw him because I love drawing random niche characters. I say as I'm planning on drawing every JoJo character that I possibly can. But okay, bye!
Do you hear that? My sanity about to break while everyone I know's out. On a trip, on a boat, on a lake. I'm tired of feeling all FOMO. Babe, I don't even care if we stay home. Put our to-do list on ice. Crank the AC to 79 and make a little island right here. And there ain't a palm tree in sight, but there's not a cloud in your blue eyes. If we need a drink, I'll be the bartender. I got a fifth of Patron and a blender. Baby, slipping on a swimsuit is overrated. We don't need a beach to get half naked. Life's too short, let's not waste it. Cause paradise is wherever we make it. Paradise is wherever we make it. Till the sun's up Monday, we'll tell our phones, do not disturb. I got my straw hat, babe. And you can finally pull the tags on your Tommy Bahama shirt. Blue crush up on the 85-inch sound machine. When we wanna hear the ocean, I think everything we need is...
Is it the real karaoke or is it a cup?
Not sure. But I'll know once I kick him.